All right, how's it going, everyone? Nick Atkin here. This is the Wednesday show, One Championship podcast. Got a blockbuster show for you today. Kicking it off in fine style with none other than Alif Sor Dechapan after his huge win at One Fight Night 32 last weekend. Now, I didn't get to speak to him then. He was too busy. He had so many interviews there. We ran out of time, so we're doing it today. First of all, Alif, congratulations on the win. How has everything been the last 48 hours after your victory over El Mehdi El Jamari?
ก็วันเสาร์วันที่แข่งเสร็จก็ไม่มีโอกาสได้คุยกันเนอะเพราะว่าวันนั้นเหมือนเราก็ค่อนข้างยุ่งมากก็วันนี้ได้กลับมาคุยกันอีกรอบเป็นยังไงบ้างคะตอนนี้อยู่มาเลเซียตั้งแต่ชนะมาเนี่ยก็คือได้ทำอะไรมั่ง
ก็กลับมาที่มาเลครับแล้วก็มาดูแลยิมครับของตัวเองครับ
Well, I'm now back in Malaysia and I'm just come to look after my own gym right now in Malaysia.
Yeah, I heard you had a crazy day as well. You're doing a lot of interviews over there. How has it been? Has it been like a whirlwind? Everyone wants to talk to you. Seems like your star has completely exploded. Your popularity has gone through the roof after that win.
ก็เห็นว่าวันนี้มีจริงๆสัมภาษณ์ไปหลายสื่อเลยใช่ไหมสัมภาษณ์ทั้งวันตั้งแต่เช้าค่ะเป็นไงบ้างคือรู้สึกยังไงบ้างที่อยู่ๆก็เหมือนแบบโอ้โหมีแบบสื่อเข้ามาหาเราเยอะแยะเต็มไปหมดเลยกลายเป็นคนดังแล้วตอนนี้
ก็ดีใจครับเพราะว่าผมเอาง่ายๆตอนนี้อยู่ที่มาเลลงจากรถเขาก็รู้จักแล้วว่าแค่ลงจากรถก็ดีใจครับ
ลงจากรถมีคนทักเลย
ใช่ครับ
Yes, I'm very happy right now because in Malaysia, I just leave my car and people recognize me already, so it's crazy, and I'm happy to be recognized.
Yeah, you think you're going to be more popular than Johan Ghazali now? He lost on the card. You won. Are you going to be a bigger star in Malaysia?
คือก่อนหน้านี้ใครๆก็ต้องรู้จักโจโจ้นะแต่ตอนนี้เรามาแบบฟอร์มดีกว่าโจโจ้ก็ดังกว่าโจโจ้แล้วไหมตอนนี้
ก็เขาก็รู้จักหมดเลยครับทางโจโจ้ทั้งผมแต่ว่าผมเรื่องผมพูดไม่ค่อยเก่งครับ ถ้าเรื่องพูดต้องยกให้โจโจ้เลยครับ เขาสร้างกระแสเป็นครับ
Well, I think the Malaysians they both know me and Jojo now, but I still need practice in speaking to people, speaking to the media. Jojo is also is still the number one there.
Yeah, and he had a tough result, didn't go his way, a split decision. What did you make of his performance? I saw a message you sent to him. I'm sure you're sending him lots of support and love, and you guys are sticking together, right?
ก็โจโจ้เขาแพ้เป็นคะแนนแบบไม่เอกฉันท์เนาะนี้เห็นเราเหมือนมีส่งข้อความให้กำลังใจโจโจ้ด้วยมีเหมือนแบบคุยกันบ้างไหมคะแล้วเราคิดว่าฝีมือวันนั้นโจโจ้เป็นไงมั่ง
ก็บอกเขาก็อย่าท้อครับเขาก็เป็นนักมวยคนหนึ่งที่แบบยกให้มาเลรู้จักมวยไทยครับประมาณนี้ครับผมก็บอกเขาอายุยังน้อยยังไปได้ไกลครับก็อย่าหยุดครับทำให้มันดีกว่านี้ครับดีกว่าทุกวันทำอยู่ครับ
Well, I think he's still very young and he still has a lot of room to grow and he's someone that make Malaysians know Muay Thai, so that's very important and I think he's a great kid. I think he still has a long way to go. So I told him don't stop and keep moving and making today better than yesterday.
That's a nice message to send. Of course, you are very young as well, but you are now standing on the verge, it looks like, of a One Championship strawweight Muay Thai title shot against Prajan Chai. You two faced off in the ring. What was that experience like when the champ climbed into the ring at Lumpini and stared into your eyes? How did you feel?
แต่ว่าตอนนี้ในของเราเนี่ยก็อาจจะมีโอกาสได้ไปชิงแชมป์กับพระจันทร์ฉายแล้วเนาะตอนนั้นรู้สึกยังไงบ้างคะที่แบบเราอยู่บนเวทีแล้วแบบแชมป์เดินถือเข็มขัดมาเฟซออฟกับเรา
ครับก็รู้สึกดีใจครับถ้ามีโอกาสได้ชิงครับก็รู้สึกดีใจครับผมเป็นคนมาเลคนแรกที่ได้ชิงเลยครับเอาง่ายๆเขา เขาก็ดีใจทั้งประเทศแล้วเขาก็ทักมาหาผมเยอะมากว่ายินดีประมาณเนี้ยครับเขาดีใจผมก็ดีใจด้วยครับที่ได้ต่อย
Well, yes, I would be very happy if that fight happened. And also, I think all the Malaysian fans, they are with me. I have got a lot of messages, a lot of support because I would be the first Malaysian in one championship to get a title shot.
How much do you respect this guy? I'm sure you've looked up to Prajanchai a long time. Is it going to be quite surreal for you to get in the ring with him? He's such a legend, such a veteran. We all know how good he is. Is it going to be strange? I'm sure you've watched a lot of his fights, right?
เพราะฉายนี่ก็ชกมวยมานานเนาะน่าจะประมาณแบบ400กว่าไฟล์ละเรามองเขาเป็นยังไงบ้างคะเพราะว่าหลายๆคนเขาก็แบบว่ามองว่าพระจันฉายเนี่ยเหมือนเป็นตำนาน
ก็ผมมองว่าพี่เขาเก่งอยู่แล้วครับตอนพี่เขาเป็นแชมป์ผมยังไม่รู้อยู่ไหนเลยผมก็เป็นเกียรติแล้วก็ดีใจครับที่ได้ต่อยกับพี่เขาผมชอบต่อยกับคนเก่งเพราะว่าเราก็จะได้มีเป้าหมายแล้วก็จะได้มีขยันซ้อมจะได้ขยันมีเป้าหมายครับต้องจะเอาชนะให้ได้ประมาณนี้
He's definitely a really good fighter. You know, when he was like at his peak, when he's like, you know, getting all his achievements, I don't know where I was at that time. So because he's like having all of the achievement, right? And I really like fighting with someone who's good, who's really great fighter because it just make me have like my goal and it just like put the ambition. I'm just like more motivated to fight, to train. So I really want to fight with him, and I think it would be my honor to fight with him.
When do you want to do that fight? Because I know you said after this one you were feeling a bit sick. So do you need to recover first? Could you see this fight happening in a couple of months, or would it be later in the year?
คิดว่าถ้าเกิดว่ามันเกิดขึ้นใช่ไหมจะได้ชกเมื่อไหร่เพราะว่าเหมือนเราก็พูดเหมือนกันว่าเราก็เหมือนแบบมีอาการไม่สบายนิดนึงเนาะ
ครับ
คิดว่าน่าจะได้ไหนอะไรเงี้ย
ยังไงพี่มันติดเมื่อกี้
คิดว่าน่าจะได้ชกประมาณเดือนไหน
ผมคิดว่าน่าจะประมาณเดือน9พี่ผมถ้าเดือน9ผมน่าจะพร้อมผมจะซ้อมให้มันเยอะครับพี่ถ้าต่ำผมจะซ้อม2เดือนครับ
I think maybe September because I really want to train really hard and I want minimum 2 months of training in order to prepare to face him.
That sounds good to me. Obviously, Thailand can't wait for this fight. Malaysia can't wait for this fight. But some people are not so happy about it. Italy and Canada. John DiBella isn't happy. He also holds a belt at strawweight, the kickboxing belt. He feels he should be next in line to fight Prajanchai. Do you understand his frustrations with this situation? I think he felt he was going to fight Prajanchai this summer, but now it looks like you will face him next. Do you understand DiBella's anger over this situation? Do you feel bad for him at all?
ก็คนไทยก็รอดูมาเลเซียก็รอดูแต่มันก็จะมีคนที่เหมือนแบบเขาก็ไม่ค่อยโอเคเท่าไหร่เนาะก็คือโจนาธานดิเบลล่าคือตอนแรกเขานึกว่าเขาจะได้ไปเหมือนแบบชกกับพระจันทร์ฉายไอ้คิกบ็อกซิ่งน่าจะเป็นช่วงแบบไม่กี่เดือนนี้แต่แบบว่าพอไฟนี้ประกาศขึ้นมาเนี่ยคือว่าเราน่าจะได้ไปชกกับพระจันทร์ฉายเนี่ยคือเขาก็ออกอาการเซ็งประมาณนึงเลยอันนี้เราคิดว่าไงคะคิดว่าแบบถ้าเราเป็นเขาเนี่ยเราน่าจะเซ็งไหมที่แบบไม่ได้ชกสักที
น่าจะเซ็งอยู่ครับเพราะว่าถ้าผมเป็นเขาผมว่าอยากได้มากครับแชมป์คิกบ็อกซิ่งเนี่ย น่าจะเซ็งครับแต่ว่าต้องดูทางวันครับเขาจัดคู่ไหนก่อนครับ
Well, I absolutely understand his frustration because if I was him, I think I would want a kickboxing belt, and yeah, I think I would be also frustrated about that.
Is that something you're thinking of going? I know you had a kickboxing fight with Zhang Baimian from China. It didn't go your way, but if DiBella or Prajanchai becomes the undisputed champion, would you like to face the winner of that fight and maybe go for a second belt in kickboxing?
ก็เราก็เคยชกคิกบ็อกซิ่งเนาะกับจางเปยเมียนแต่ว่าเหมือนแบบผลมันก็อาจจะออกมาไม่ได้เป็นที่หวังไว้เท่าไหร่ถ้าเกิดว่าเรามีโอกาสจะได้ชกคิกบ็อกซิ่งอีกเนี่ยอันนี้อยากจะลองชกอีกไหมคะ
ก็ถ้ามีโอกาสผมก็อยากต่อยอีกครับแต่ว่าผมก็ยังไม่ถึงระดับดีเบลล่าอะไรเนี่ยครับผมก็ต้องดูทีละไฟต์ผมขอต่อยอีกสักครั้ง1-2 ครั้งคิกบ็อกซิ่ง
Well, if I get a chance, I would like a shot on kickboxing again. But of course, my skills is not, to be compared with Jonathan DiBella. I think I'll need like a few more fights to, just work my way up.
All right. Well, if anyone in the chat has any questions, please get them in. I'm going to just show a few comments quickly. Story of the fight. One of my members, shout out to the members saying, Aliff is a class act. I do agree. We had this one story already, Anonymous. I asked about Prajanjay. He wants to fight him in September. But if you have another question, get it in. Oh, you did have one here. So this one is from Anonymous. Aliff, what's your walk around weight? Will you ever move up to flyweight?
อันนี้อยากรู้ว่าน้ำหนักเราตอนปกติอะค่ะน้ำหนักประมาณเท่าไหร่แล้วก็คิดว่าอยากจะขยับขึ้นไป flyweight ไหมคะรุ่น135
น้ำหนักปกติผมก็ลดประมาณ5 โลครับก็ไม่ได้เยอะเท่าไหร่ยังทำได้อยู่ครับน่าจะอีกนานครับกว่าจะขยับเวทครับน่าจะอีกนานครับ
น้ำหนักลดประมาณ5 โลก็คือประมาณ130
ใช่ไม่ประมาณ5 โลก็ประมาณ61 62ประมาณนี้ครับ
5 โลไม่ใช่ครับวันโอเค61 62เนาะmy walking weight is around like 61-62 kilograms so I think it will take a while until I move up to flyweight because I still can cut weight easily
Sounds good. All right, from Kunbichote, Aliff, do you want to fight with Sam A in the future?
อันนี้คำถามจากแฟนๆนะอันที่2อยากจะเจอกับ 3A ไหมคะในอนาคต
ตอนนี้ผมได้เจอแชมป์ครับถ้ามีโอกาสผมก็พร้อมครับตอนนี้ผมอยากเจอแชมป์ก่อนนะเพราะว่าผมมีโอกาสได้เจอแชมป์ครับ
Well, if there is an opportunity, of course, but right now I might get the chance with the champ, so I will take that chance first.
All right, this one's a bit more random. Aliff, story of the fight, asking, what's your favorite meal to celebrate a win? What did you have on Saturday after you beat Almedi?
เวลาชนะไฟมาได้เนี่ยปกติชอบกินอะไรเป็นการฉลอง
ก็ชอบดูตัวเองต่อยก่อนนะครับอันดับแรกก็ดูตัวเองผมไม่ค่อยกินเท่าไหร่ไม่ค่อยชอบกินเท่าไหร่ครับดูตัวผมเลยครับไม่ได้ใหญ่
I'm not exactly a foodie like normally right after the fight I will watch myself fight first I just watch the tape and then maybe do something else I don't really have a favorite meal
Maybe that's why he's so thin. All right, Anonymous asking, do you believe Tong Poon is avoiding you? He's cancelled 2 or 3 times against you. Do you think that's true?
คำถามจากแฟนๆเพิ่มนะก็คือเหมือนแบบคิดว่าทองพูนอ่ะเขาไม่อยากเจอเราหรือเปล่าเพราะว่าเหมือนไม่ได้เจอกันน่าจะ2 ครั้งแล้วมั้ง
ก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันครับพี่เขาป่วยครับก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันครับ
Well, I don't know. I have no comments on that. But he said he's sick, so it is what it is.
All right. Hopefully, we see that fight soon. When you watched that fight back on Saturday, what was your biggest takeaway from the win over Almedi? When you watched the tape, what did you think you need to improve, or what did you do well?
อยากจะให้เหมือนแบบประเมินตัวเอลเมดี้หน่อยเหมือนแบบประมาณว่าคิดว่าเหมือนตรงไหนที่เขาอาจจะต้องปรับปรุงหรือว่าตรงไหนที่เขาเหมือนแบบมาดีแล้วอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
ก็แอมเมดี้เขาเดินไม่สุดครับถ้าเขาเดินสุดเดินแบบให้มันเร็วกว่านี้ก็น่ากลัวครับผมก็ดูอาวุธเขาทุกทางก็แบบมองเห็นอาวุธเขาอะครับ
I think Almedi, the way that he was walking aggressively toward me, I think that's good. But I think if he just keep walking and like maybe work on his speed a little bit, because I still can see what he wanted to throw at me. So if he work on the speed a little bit, I think it would be such a big improvement.
All right, another one quickly from the chat, just asking. This is NG's question. What do you say to those people who say you only win because of your height advantage? I think that's obviously not true, but yeah, do those comments from some fans annoy you?
มันมีบางคนเหมือนกันนะที่บอกว่าเราอ่ะได้เปรียบแล้วก็ชนะเพราะว่าเราตัวสูงเราคิดว่าแบบอยากจะเหมือนแบบมีความเห็นกับคอมเมนต์แบบเนี้ยยังไงบ้าง
อ๋อแม่ผมสร้างมาอย่างเงี้ยครับ ผมไม่รู้ครับ
Okay. Well, I don't know. Like my mom is tall, so this is how I am. So I have no comment on that. I just can't help it.
All right. NG also wants to know if you're feeling better. He knows you were feeling a bit sick after the last fight. Yeah, are you feeling okay now?
ที่บอกว่าเหมือนแบบวันนั้นป่วยใช่ไหมตอนนี้ดีขึ้นยังคะ
ก็ยังไม่ค่อยดีขึ้นเท่าไหร่ครับก็มันยังก็มีอาการอยู่เลยครับ
Well, I am still recovering, yeah, but I'm feeling a little bit better, but recovering.
All right. I'll do a couple more with Aliff. Just get him in. Kun Bunchante wants to ask, who do you believe is going to win Sor Dechapan or Ramadan on 27th of June at One Friday Fights 114?
วันที่27มิถุนาชาติพยัคฆ์เจอกับรามฎานออนดัชคิดว่าใครชนะ
ไม่รู้อ่ะคู่นี้น่าดูมากเลยครับ แล้วก็เป็นคนหนึ่งที่แบบในรุ่นนี้ก็น่ากลัวอีกคนหนึ่งครับรอมฎานครับก็ต้องผมมองว่าน่าจะรอมฎานน่าจะชนะครับ ความเร็วรอมฎานน่าจะเอาอยู่ครับ ความเร็วกับความหนักครับ
Well, I'm not so sure, but this is the fight that I'm looking forward to. I think it would be very fun. But to think about it a little more, I think Ramadan might have the advantage because like he's faster and he's more powerful. So maybe Ramadan will win this fight.
All right. Well, Aliff, I know you're not feeling the best and you're busy over there, so I don't want to keep you much longer. But yeah, how long are you staying in Malaysia? When are you going to be back to Thailand?
อันนี้เราอยู่มาเลนานไหมนะแล้วก็จะกลับมาเมืองไทยเมื่อไหร่คะ
อ๋อมาแค่ไม่กี่วันครับวันที่14นี่ก็กลับประเทศไทยแล้วครับกลับไปซ้อมเหมือนเดิมครับ
Well, just a few days. I'm going back to Thailand on the 14th already, so just going back straight to training.
All right. Well, let's leave him alone then. Thanks, Aliff. Any final message to everyone? I know everyone's enjoyed having you on here. Thanks for doing that. But anything you want to say to all of your fans, your growing army of fans now?
ก็สุดท้ายแล้วค่ะอยากมีอะไรฝากถึงแฟนๆไหมคะมีคนเข้ามาดูเข้ามาถามคำถามเยอะเลย
ก็ฝากเชียร์ผมด้วยครับ ก็อยากเพิ่งบอกว่าผมสู้ไม่ได้แล้วกันครับ ผมก็จะสู้เต็มที่ครับแพ้ชนะผมไม่รู้แต่ว่าผมก็สู้เต็มที่ไปก่อน
Well, for the fans, please continue supporting me. Please just don't say that I can't be compared to Pajanchai yet. I will do my best and I will train very hard and see you in the event.
All right. Thanks very much, Aliff. Thank you for translating Phi as well. We'll see you soon. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. All right.
เรียบร้อยแล้วค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
ครับ
Thank you. Okay. That was Aliff Sor Dechapan and Phi. Thank you, Phi, for translating. Appreciate that. We're going to move on pretty quickly. I'm just checking. I think he's coming up in 5 minutes. That is Arian Esparza, who also got a big win on Saturday's One Fight Night 32 card. So I'll just check in with him if he's ready to go. But yeah, we have a stacked show today. Aliff, that was fun, wasn't it? Very nice guy, humble. He's a cool kid. I've seen pretty much every fight he's had in one. I can't remember how old he is now, but I think he's still very young. Let me just Google that. He's 21, yeah. So he's 21, but he has a lot of experience already. And I think this fight obviously is going to happen. Him against Prajanchai. He said September, so I was expecting it might be a little bit quicker than that. So we'll see what happens. But I think he wants enough time to really prepare for it and do his best, because obviously when you fight Prajanchai, you don't want to come in on short notice. I was wondering whether they might try and put that on to next month's card. I think they still need a fight for that one. So I'm just messaging Arian. Yeah, I think they still need a title fight for Fight Night 33 in early July. I think it is currently Shadow against Yunus Rabbit. But anyway, we're moving on to the next guest. It's the Destroyer, Arian Esparza. Arian, how are you feeling back in California?
All right, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for jumping on. I know you must be jet lagged pretty bad right now.
A little bit, not too bad, luckily.
When did you fly back? Because I saw you right after the fight. You said you were hanging around, I think, till Monday. Is that right?
Yeah, I ended up leaving Monday from there at like 1:00 in the afternoon, and then landed out here Monday again at like 9:00 at night.
So what time are you waking up at the moment?
Right now, 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, so it's you. Have you just woken up for this?
Yep.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
All
Because
good.
I wanted to speak to you after the fight, but I didn't get to because I think you had to go for medical checks.
Yeah,
I think you had a bad cut above the eye, right?
it was the swelling. It looks
Okay.
really good now. Yeah, so
Is it feeling better?
yeah, it's feeling better. It's just a small little fracture under the orbital, but nothing crazy.
Do you know how long it's going to keep you out of action? I imagine you might have a medical suspension. You know, you can't spar. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they sent over everything to one championship, so I'm sure they put me on some type of little suspension. But yeah, I'm just gonna rest up, let it recover, and then as soon as it's good to go.
Well,
yeah,
when do you want to come back? If you ideally can, you want to get another one in.
within for me as soon as possible. But honestly, if we're looking at injuries wise, maybe about October, a little before October if possible. Maybe about two months ish, somewhere around there.
Well, they love you in the chat. Story of the Fight, who I think is also from California, big fan of yours. Just a small fracture under the orbital, nothing crazy. Yeah, you say it like it's nothing. Did it hurt, or was the adrenaline going through? They didn't feel it.
So for me, that one was a weird one because I've never had like a ball under my eye really, and I kind of I felt it getting worse into the rounds. Yeah, by round 3, I was like, I couldn't see nothing. It was all like, it was just shut.
Well, that's pretty impressive because I think it was the second round you got the knockdown, right? Was that
in the third, in the final like 2 minutes?
The knockdowns in the third.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even see.
I couldn't.
Oh my days. Well, that was good then.
Like,
well, yeah.
I got my explanation, because at the end of the round, like I took that minute off. I stayed on the back foot, but I couldn't see no more. I was like, I couldn't. I tried to like see really if I could go forward more. Like me personally, I would have preferred to go forward as well, but it started this eye I could see, but even this eye started getting a little blurry. Or maybe I confused this eye with feeling blurry or whatever the case was, but it just started getting weird.
Well, were you confident you had the fight even if you hadn't had the knockdown? What were your thoughts? Was it like, I need to get this knockdown now, or it's now or never?
I think the adrenaline was going so much that I was just like thinking in my head, I have to go forward. And then I think in that split second after he dropped, I think like I kind of was like, oh shoot, I think I got the win here.
Yeah, because I was not sure which way it was going. It was pretty tight. I think here are the scorecards. Shane Byrne, one of the judges, had it 1-1 going into the third. I think 2 of them did. Yeah, Abby had it 2 for you. So everyone gave you the 10-8, obviously. Oh no, Shane didn't give you the 10-8 in the third. He felt like the damage that Ricardo did after outweighed knockdowns. I was wondering whether that would be the case. I wasn't sure what the scorecards would say. Have you seen these yet, or is this new to
I
you?
haven't.
There you go. Have a little look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place. I was expecting it. It was a close fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Had to dig deep for that one for sure.
I think you probably had a bit more preparation this time, though, or maybe not much more than your debut.
Preparation wise, I was for sure more ready this time. Of course, you know, I found out so I was scheduled to fight around that time, but I think it was maybe like 2.5 weeks ago before the event, my original opponent had pulled out, and they were basically like, yeah, you're not gonna fight, so we're gonna change the date. Luckily, I still kept it in my head like, okay, you might fight, like, just, you know, so I kind of kept the condition. You know, I still did what I had to do. But obviously, like, for me, I find it a bit harder to train with purpose, in a sense, when I don't have nothing coming up. In that sense, the push that they give in training, it's sometimes hard to keep up with that intensity, not knowing what's coming next, in that sense. Yeah, that's basically it.
Were you in Thailand this time? I know you last time you were, or did you fly out from California?
No, I was in Thailand because I thought I was gonna fight again, so I was like, let me get prepared out there. So yeah.
Where were you doing the camp?
I was at PK Sanchai.
Okay. Oh, nice. Along with Prajanchai, same card, right? Well, that's cool. I got some questions here in the chat for you. Fighting with Friends says, next opponent for the Destroyer. Have you got anyone in mind?
I haven't. Just, healing up right now. Probably talk to soon. Yeah.
We could get it back with Non-Tachai, right?
Maybe, yeah, for sure.
Because I thought you gave a really good account of yourself in that fight, given it was, only a few days' notice and everyone was saying you're a huge underdog. I thought you really took the fight to him. I'm sure you would agree.
Yeah, no, I was okay with my performance. Obviously, I went into that fight a little injured because I had just fought like the month before, and, you know, those little injuries. That fight felt weird for me. Obviously, it was my first time in those 4-ounce gloves. So I found a little bit better of a way with the gloves now. You know, the striking is different from big ounce, 10-ounce gloves to those. The blocking, the punching, angles, everything.
Yeah, I think your opponent felt that because Ricardo Bravo broke his hand again. He'd only just come back from a hand injury, and the smaller gloves, there's nowhere to hide in those. I think he said he broke his hand in the second round. I'm sure you must feel for him, right? It's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, no,
but,
for sure.
Someone's got to win.
Right.
Did you speak to him after the fight at all?
Yeah, we were actually in the we went to the hospital together, so we were right next to each other. We were there.
That's pretty cool. What were you talking about? He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. We were just so like, damn, we really just we just beat each other up bad.
Yeah, well, best wishes to Ricardo. Hope he recovers soon. But yeah, maybe he might stay in the kickboxing gloves next time. What about you? Would you like a kickboxing fight in one, or is it strictly Muay Thai?
I think strictly Muay Thai right now. I'll never say no, but as of right now, just Muay Thai. I've never looked into the kickboxing, but yeah, you never know.
You never know. Well, that eye injury story of the fight wants to know how was it on the flight back? Did the swelling and the pressure?
It actually you would have thought it would have like got puffy. It actually went down.
Wow.
Yeah, like I left Thailand with like the ball still. Landing in the Philippines, it was already starting to look like almost how it looks now.
Did they recommend you stayed or?
No, they didn't tell me anything about staying or being able to leave.
I think I remember Luke Leesey had a similar injury, and it was recommended that he stay, but he wanted to get back to the US. I know when you guys live so far away, you don't really want to hang around too long, do you?
Yeah.
Who do you think? Here's another one. Fighting with friends. Who do you think would win against between Ursel and Jarvis? They're going to fight for the lightweight Muay Thai belt in August, I think. Yeah, Fight Night 34.
I think that one's gonna be whoever comes more conditioned and prepared, because that's a good matchup.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Story of the fight. Another question here saying one's tapping a lot of the Bay Area Muay Thai fighters lately. Is there anyone else they should keep an eye on for new signings?
Out here in the Bay, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but I got a lot of teammates that are really high level. The Bay Area, just in general, the Muay Thai community has been growing so much that there's a lot of hidden gems in the Bay Area.
How did you get into this stand? Yeah, for people who don't know your story, did it start in the Bay Area for you too?
Yeah, so I started training out here in the Bay Area. I'm originally from Richmond, California. And yeah, my story was kind of funny. I accidentally found a Muay Thai gym while I was looking for boxing, but I seen Thai boxing. My mom seen Thai boxing, so she thought it was boxing, and I ended up going, and now I'm here.
You come a long way, huh?
Yeah.
Do you reflect back on that, in the hospital on Saturday, how far you've come?
I think I'm somebody that I don't notice everything until those moments where you're just like all the relief's gone, all the stress is gone, and you're just like, oh wow, I just for me that was one of the biggest wins of my career, honestly. I seen the odds and everything, and I was just like, okay. Yeah, that one was crazy for me.
Yeah, he's a big name in one. A lot of fans in Japan too. Do you feel like you definitely made a name for yourself now in one championship?
I feel like I've definitely made it my name a little more known. Of course, there's still a lot more to go. But yeah, no, I'm blessed to be able to get that win and get my name out there even more.
Do you have self-doubts going into it that?
Of course.
Yeah, maybe.
Of course. From the jump, see, like me, I'll doubt myself, but luckily, I have a really good team behind me. My girlfriend, my mom, everybody, my coach, they're very supportive, and they always believe in me. So I say it like this, I might be the underdog to other people, but to my team, I'm never the underdog. So I know what it is.
Yeah, I think I met your girlfriend out there. Was that her in the?
Yeah.
Apologize to her because I misunderstood what she said. She was asking me how are you? I was like, what? Sorry, I couldn't understand.
It's because she thought that you had asked her how are you.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, good. How are you?
Yeah. It was like this back and forth for a minute. Yeah. We both didn't know what the other one was talking about. But she seemed very nice. I saw you guys got a picture with Herb Dean as well, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That like a childhood dream for you. I guess you're an MMA fan too.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy seeing somebody so big in front of you. You're just like, oh, I see that guy everywhere on TV or whatever the case is.
Yeah, he's a nice guy as well.
For
sure. Who was reffing you? Was it Ricky? I can't even remember who was on.
I forgot his name, but I think it was.
Okay. Yeah. Well, how was the overall fight week experience, though? Probably a bit more. You were able to pause and take it all in this time a little bit better.
They let me know on Sunday, so it was kind of like a quick boom,
Same
boom,
thing.
boom. You know, all right. Like I kind of showed up to the gym on Monday. They were like, "Oh, you're fighting? Yeah. Okay. Train hard one more day." Then Tuesday came along already, and they're like, "Oh, you're leaving to the hotel later." Oh, okay. Now, you know, so it was kind of like boom, boom, boom.
What about this combat sports today? Another of the members, shout out to all my members. What's up? Saying we need a one card in the Bay Area since one grabs all their American Muay Thai talent there. Would you love something like that to happen,
Man,
Arian?
that'd be a dream just alone.
I mean, who else? I mean, it's Diego Paez. I know he's from California.
Diego's from California. I have Eddie Abasolo. He's really close. He lives. I see him all the time around the Bay Area. Luke, Bay Area, or not Bay Area. I'm sorry. He's California as well. And then
Sean Climaco, is it?
Sean Tamako. Yes, that's one of my training partners every once in a while.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't think of any more right now, but there's a lot.
Enough for a card. Well, I'd love to see it. I'd like to go to California. I've been to Denver a couple times now. Let's go to California.
Yeah, come down to San Francisco.
Jackie Boontown as well. Yeah, she's.
Yep.
Boxing Works. Have you been to Boxing Works? I want to hit there.
I have not. That's down in the like LA area, but yeah, it's all around.
All right. Yeah. Well, I had to stop through LAX on my way to Denver last time, so
Yep.
it's fine. There's a direct flight here from Hong Kong. One from Story of the Fight. What's the favorite food after a win? Is it always chicken?
Favorite food? Oh man, see, I'm a foodie, guys. So, favorite food after. You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. Pizza after a win. One whole box of pizza, and we're good to go. Give me
Did you have that at the hotel?
You know what? After the fight, me and my girlfriend got dressed. I called my one of my really good friends from Japan that came to see the fight, and I was like, "Bro, let's go get some pizza." Called them up, went right out over.
Oh, nice. Where did you go? Is there a bed? I had one in the hotel. It's not very good, that one.
Yeah, no, we ended up going to Pizza Hut, like 20, 30 minutes. Yeah.
I know a couple good places in Bangkok for pizza. Next time I'll share with you.
For sure.
You got to go into town, about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey Musumeci knows a good one, and he told John DiBella. Yeah, the Italian. Yeah. What's the best pizza in the Bay?
Best pizza in the Bay. Oh man. You know what? All right. There's this pizza spot in Richmond, Mr. Pizza Man. I think that's the best pizza for me just because it's like a nostalgic for sure.
All right. If you got any more questions for Arian, put them in the chat quickly. But otherwise, I'll wrap it up soon. Arian, any final words from you? Any message you want to send out?
Nothing in specific, but yeah, I'm glad to get that win. Thank you to everybody that's supporting me. And yeah, that's it. I'll keep going.
Yeah, please do. I've enjoyed your journey. Quick one from fighting with friends. Realistically, one more fight in 2025, maybe two. Who knows?
Yeah, honestly, for sure. Definitely at least one more fight before the year ends.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing it. Fighting with friends also was suggesting whether it might be Liam Nolan. Well, I don't know. I think Liam Nolan maybe retired after the last one, so I'm not sure he'll be back. But if he doesn't retire, would you like that one?
That'd be a crazy one for me. I've always looked up to Liam Nolan. I've watched Liam since I was probably like 15.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I know Liam. I spoke to him after that last fight. I pretty much sounded like he was done.
That was that one. Yeah, that was
bad. Yeah,
happens.
It happens. Well, we'll see if it happens for you and Liam Nolan. Otherwise, Arian, yeah, thanks for joining me on the show. Appreciate it. I know it's early over there. Sorry to wake you up. Yeah.
Problem.
Okay, dude. Yeah, thanks for the on my way to I think that's Story of the Fight saying thanks for the tip. He's heading to Richmond.
Give me a call.
All right. Yeah, I think he lives out there somewhere. I can't remember where he lives, but you should go on his show too. They do a great podcast.
For sure.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Arian. I appreciate it, man. And
Thank you.
See you hopefully out in Thailand again soon. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too, sir. All right, thank you very much. Okay. That was Arian Destroyer Esparza joining us from California. He's already back in the States. I appreciate his time as well. Okay, well, I do have a third guest for you. I'm going to check in with him now. If not, I can discuss some news that dropped a little bit earlier tonight. I believe you may have already seen it, guys. A couple more fights, I think, or at least one was announced. I saw two. For one, Fight Night 32, or sorry, I'm losing it, 34. It was Supergirl. She's back in action. So is Rangarawi. Let me just try and find the graphic. Yeah, it's not on their website yet. So let's share someone's Twitter page because I haven't put it on mine yet. I was at the gym. I was busy. Had an incredibly busy day today. Started with my dog. Last night, my dog has this chain, right? A choke chain, because he's quite hard to handle. And he managed to somehow get his arm through the choke chain at about midnight last night. So we were freaking out, didn't know what to do. Couldn't even take him anywhere at that time of night. So he had to sleep like really uncomfortably. He wasn't in pain, but it was super uncomfortable. Yeah, I took him to get that sorted today, and then hit the gym, and now I'm back. I have got a third guest for you already. We're speeding it up. It's Michael Baranov. Michael, thanks for joining me. Sorry to keep you so late. How are you doing?
It's all good. I'm good. I'm great. How are you guys?
Yeah, I'm very good. We had just had Aliff Sor Dechapan, who won the main event, or the co-main, should I say, on Saturday, and also Arian Esparza, who beat Ricardo Bravo. You were on One Friday Fights 111 the previous night, got a sensational knockout and the bonus on your debut, no less. How was that experience of everything, fight week and everything?
Honestly, the entire fight week, the entire fight camp was great. Everything went smoothly. The weight cut was very great. The whole experience was as well just phenomenal, to be honest. It was my first time fighting in Lumpini ever, especially in one. And yeah, I really enjoyed the crowd. The atmosphere was, it was like something else, to be honest. Yeah, I honestly enjoyed every single moment of it.
I enjoyed it as well. I know your team did. Johnny Betts was very happy. He grabbed me outside. He's like, "Why haven't you interviewed Michael?" I said, "Oh, we'll get him on the podcast then." And you were over there, so we were talking outside the stadium, right? And I said, "Why not?" Yeah, you seem like an interesting guy. But tell me, you were telling me your story outside. I think you came to Phuket when you were 12. Is that right?
Yeah, I first moved out here when I was 12 with my family. Started doing Muay Thai straight away. Had my first professional fight when I was 13, I believe. I was actually outside here in Phuket. I never had any amateurs fight beforehand. I was actually doing football in Russia, so maybe the whole kicking thing comes from there.
So you were playing like soccer, football?
Yeah, I was playing soccer professionally.
Wow.
From the age of 6.
What made you change your mind to go into like combat sports?
Honestly, it's just my dad invited me to my very first Muay Thai gym, which was Simbi Muay Thai. And yeah, ever since then I started training, and I don't know, kind of gave up on football because life out here in Thailand is a bit like not as good. So yeah, just decided to make a switch, and still doing it, loving it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's your your audio is like cutting in and out. I don't know if it's the AirPods or something. If you could take them out, I don't know. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we can hear you now. I think. Can anyone hear Michael? Speak. Will you say something?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's better.
better.
But now we're getting the audio from your. You might need the headphone.
I'll get the big
Technical
ones.
difficulties. We always have some.
That's all right. 1 second. 1 second.
Bear with us,
everyone.
You can hear
me double now.
Oh, there we go.
We got some
Yeah.
Real headphones.
headphones.
I'll just. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Should be good now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. I'll get it.
Okay. I think it's a bit better, but it's still kind of clippy. We'll get on with it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Flaming Mo says, I missed 30 minutes and Nick has 3 guests. Thinks he's Ariel Helwani. Oh, you know, I want to do it. I want to give a bit of shine to the Friday Fights people as well. And obviously that is Michael. So for people who don't know you, Michael, what are you all about when you step in the ring?
I have a Muay Thai style. I come from a 5-rounder Muay Thai, big gloves, a lot of kicking, a lot of knees. I've got 7 knockouts in my career via my knee. Just made my one Friday night debut last Friday, which was great. Managed to showcase some really crisp boxing combinations because this is what we want, working on very hard in the past 2 months. Yeah, I was just glad to put on a show for the fans. It was one hell of a show for sure.
It was.
Yeah, I just enjoyed the whole atmosphere. It was great.
The story of the fight says that KO was clean as hell. Is that your favorite of your career?
Yeah, definitely. Because it was my very first knockout with my hands. That was definitely something new. Small gloves. Yeah, I loved it.
Talk me through the fight as well. What? Because it looked like, I think it was right at the start of the second round, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the first round was a little bit back and forth, but refresh my memory.
Yeah, basically we knew that my opponent, I believe his name is Angela, very Muay Thai type of fighter, always likes to go forward from hands, not as good as with his kicks and stuff. We watched a lot of his fights in RWS. And yeah, the only way to beat aggression is to be even more aggressive. So we had a great game plan of just starting off kind of slow, picking him apart. But when he started going on me, I was like, all right, I gotta just lock in and show him better aggression than him. I rocked him in the first round. We were just scrapping a lot in very close distance. I rocked him in the first round, and I could already see when he stood up that his eyes were a bit, he was a bit wobbly. He started clinching for some time, and yeah, that's how the round one finished. And in the second round, my corner was telling me to relax because I also got caught with a pretty good elbow on my forehead, I believe. And that's where I was like, right, I gotta relax, I'm already up there on score points. Started tipping him away. He started once again, I noticed that he started lowering his guard a bit. And yeah, that's when I caught him with my right hook. And yeah.
Yeah, you left. I remember outside you had a busted nose or something. Was it your lip? Your lip?
Yeah, it was my teeth for some reason. I think when we were scrapping a lot, he also caught me pretty good with a few punches, like my forehead. My eye was also bruised up a bit. But honestly, it's nothing new,
One from the chat here saying Baranov has speed and precision, great knockout, can't wait to
Thank
see
you. Thank you.
more fights this year. Yeah, do you want to come back? When do you want to get back in there?
I'm already slowly getting back into the training process, and as soon as I get a call from one, that's when I'm gonna fight. Honestly, we've got a few things to work on, but overall, I'm definitely going up there. I want to put on another show.
All right, story of the fight. Expecting a liver kick KO from you after finding out the football background. What level were you playing? You said it was professional.
Yeah, it was basically, there's a Russian team called Spartak Academy. I was playing there for a few years, and yeah, I thought I was going to be a professional football player, but yeah, things changed when I moved out here, and yeah, just reaching out the pinnacle of Muay Thai now.
Not doing too badly. What was the reaction when you were back at Tiger? Have you spoken to VWAT?
Yeah, Kunti actually texted me. He was very happy because I've been training in Tiger for about 6 years now. They still remember me being like a very shy, very like young boy coming to trainings in a school uniform, because I also went to international school out here in Phuket. And every day I would come in my school uniform, and they were like a bit shy, and stuff. Yeah, Kunti did a lot for me. He provided me an opportunity of actually training there. The entire team was happy, especially my coaches, Kunin, who was in my corner as well, Kudon, who was also part of the fight camp. Johnny Best was just was very happy. Yeah, we're all very excited for that. We worked very hard, and it all paid off.
Yeah, it was a good day for Tiger. I think Islay, Erica Bomaga also had trained, done some of her camp with you guys there. She also won, got a knockout and a bonus too, right?
She did great. She was training with us for about a month, I believe, with the teams from Philippines. Great fighter as well. Showed up and delivered a show for the fans.
Yeah, and we got Abdallah Ondash this week, and then Ramadan's up in a couple more weeks, as well as Felipe Lobo. Never stops. Tigers everywhere, right?
Yeah, June is a pretty big month for our team. Johnny Best is going to be flying back and forth every single week. Yeah, a lot of great fights coming up for those brothers, for Felipe. There's also some other fighters. I'm not sure if I can reveal that yet, but yeah, there's somebody else as well fighting.
Yeah, and I met the nutritionist, strength and conditioning coach as well was with you, right?
Yeah, Coach Jay. He's just incredible as a coach, as a friend. He's always there for us. We're training very hard. He's very keen with the details. Yeah, he's just great, to be honest. The entire team, I believe the team that we have right now is very solid. Everybody's training hard. We got a lot of training partners, a lot of great coaches. And yeah, this year we might be taking over.
Well, yeah, I spoke to him for a while outside as well. It must be cool to just have someone like that on tap whenever you need any information, right?
It truly feels great, but in my case, it's just I naturally walk a lot around 75, so it's not a massive weight cut until 70, But yeah, Jay is helping a lot of fighters, including me, and I'm grateful for everything he's been doing for me.
All right. Well, any other questions, get them in the chat. Otherwise, I'll wrap it up quickly. Do you have anything else to say, Michael, to everyone?
I just wanted to say thanks for everybody for the support. It was once again an amazing debut and one. The crowd, the whole atmosphere of the meeting was absolutely fabulous. I enjoyed it, every single second of it, and yeah, I'm definitely coming to put another show very soon. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'd love to see you back soon. It didn't take too much damage, right? You could probably come back pretty
Yeah, I'm already coming back to training soon. So we'll see.
All right. Well, yeah, appreciate you joining me. I know it's getting late over there. You probably got training tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
What time do you guys kick off there?
8 a.m.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's 10 p.m. now.
Yeah.
I should let you get to bed, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you,
Michael.
Michael.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing your career unfold. Yeah. All right, bro.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You too, sir. All right, that was Michael Baranov. He needs to use some of that bonus to buy some better earphones, though, I think. He got the 350,000 baht from Chatri. But that's it. Yeah, we had 3 interviews. It's kind of been a whirlwind. Maybe I can quickly discuss what we had just about started to talk about. I think it was, so Supergirl has a new fight. I can show you on screen quickly. It's going to be on One Fight Night 34, August 1st. So, yeah, Supergirl is an exclusive from Combat Sports Today. I better give that a little retweet for my man Phil. Per sources, Supergirl and Theodora Kirilova are set to fight at One Fight Night 34 on August 1st. 3-round atomweight Muay Thai bout. Shout out to Combat Sports Today, getting the scoop. Look forward to seeing Supergirl back in action. She's always fun. And I think there was another fight announced as well. I don't think Combat Sports Today put that up, though. So I saw that, Rung Rawi is back against Youssef Asuk, I think. Let me just check. But shout out again to Combat Sports Today. There it is, though, on the One Championship official page. Yes, Rung Rawi and Asuk. Lightweight Muay Thai, same card, Fight Night 34. Couple more bouts. That card is building up ahead of steam. It looks quite good right now. And someone in our Discord chat said, isn't it interesting? Yes, there are no locations on these Fight Night 34 posters. So maybe a slight suggestion, perhaps this event could suddenly be moved to an Impact Arena or something, but I don't know. I think it's probably still Lumpini. So there you go. I think that's it for the news. I don't know anything else been blowing up since. I was pretty busy today, as I was saying. I haven't seen much around. Don't think anything else. I've just been putting out some news from my interviews I did at the weekend. The JoJo stuff sort of gone a bit viral on Facebook, and the Taiki Naito stuff's gone a bit viral on Twitter here. Yeah, got a bunch of retweets. 638,000 views. I think Taiki retweeted it, and he was getting a bit of blowback from fans on Twitter for calling Takeru overrated. Sorry. That's a fun story to watch unfold. It'd be nice. I think that's a cool fight. Yeah, he put out a couple more tweets about it. I don't think it's meant to be disrespect or anything. What did this one say? Yeah, you can say whatever you want. This is just translation, so it's probably not completely accurate. I'm enjoying watching, but we've been competing in foreign lands and the basic Muay Thai rules against top fighters from various countries since the time when one stand-up fighting wasn't well known in Japan as it is now. Those who are talking freely are mostly the ones who just recently started watching one, right? The level of civility is low. Ooh, Taiki not happy. But yes. Thanks his mother for giving him a sturdy body. Yeah, I think he had a rib injury. When I interviewed him, he had an ice pack on his rib. The Stupinan boys do kick hard. But yes. I hope people aren't being too mean to him. He says, I don't want to be misunderstood, so let me make it clear. What I want is one's belt. I'm only stating this because the opponent is a strong fighter, ranked a spot higher than me in order to win that belt. There's no way I'd say something as frivolous as wanting fame. Yeah, Taiki's a pretty serious dude. But there it is. Yeah, he retweeted my post. It blew up a little bit. So I hope that fight happens. I think it's a really good fight. I said it on the Monday show. I think it's perfect for Takeru and obviously perfect for Taiki Naito. Nick says he's busy. Yeah, but he's locked into Mario Kart. Yeah, I bought the Switch 2 the other day. Been enjoying that a little bit. I got Zelda going today, Tears of the Kingdom. So I bought that one when it came out on the Switch, but I never really played it actually. I remember for some reason I think it had too many games going at the same time, like Final Fantasy or something came out around the same time. Yes, never played it. So I've put about 3 hours in today. It's pretty crazy. It's got a nice update on Switch 2, HDR, looking nice. Enjoying it. That is my mundane life, people. Yeah, I'm in the gym gear. I haven't even showered yet. I need to do that next. Been a busy day. To get my dogs, to cut the chain off. He'd stepped through it. That's what I was saying. I had to take him out to a kennel. This guy who we board the dogs with as we go away, and he's pretty good at handling him. My dog's kind of crazy. One of my dogs. So yeah, they get these bolt cutters and cut the chain off him, he was trapped in it around his arm or leg. He was freaking out, and yeah, it was pretty horrible. He's like running over to me, crying, jumping on me, make them stop, but he needed it, so it's good. Yeah, I barely slept last night because I was so worried about him, but probably see the bags under my eyes. So then I hit the gym as well, so feeling good. We got 3 interviews in. Been a very productive day. I'll just see. I could hang around for a little bit, answer some cues. I didn't get to talk much between those interviews. Whenever I book 3, I always expect at least one of them to fall through, but the guys all showed up today. It was pretty cool. Do you think MMA fights are less priority in one right now, Percy? Yeah, I think they are. I think it's Muay Thai and kickboxing, and I think even grappling in some ways is getting priority in terms of like the title fights over MMA. There are more MMA fights, but I think it's lower level ones. It's not like the top of the card. I think, yeah, definitely, it's indisputable that Muay Thai especially is getting the shine right now. Plays way better on Switch. Is that Zelda? Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. It's really smooth. I'm loving it. Looks really good. Plays well. I'm probably about to invest like 100 hours into it over the next few months. It's cool. I'll take it to Thailand. Might keep me out of trouble bringing that thing there. Flaming Mo says the fact you played something else other than Zelda is a disgrace. Well, there's not many games that launch for this thing. There's oh, you mean when I bought it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember when it came out. I think it was summer 2023. Is that right? Definitely Final Fantasy 16 came out. I'm a big Final Fantasy guy. I think it just got lost in the shuffle for me. I had a few games going at that time. But now the schedule's open, so welcome back, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, to Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna play you hard. Sounds weird, right? How far out do you book your flights? Lewis asking, would suck for a last minute venue change. I don't think it would switch country. I think if it's not Lumpini, it's gonna be Impact, but I'm pretty sure it's Lumpini. I mean, I just booked my flights for the next show yesterday. So if you want the answer, yeah, it's like 3 weeks out sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 1, depends. The prices don't change too much for Hong Kong to Bangkok, so it's, and there's a ton of flights. Yeah, they send like 6-7 planes out a day. A Flaming Mo, drag that Asuk had to wait so long after slapping up Sinsamut. Yes, that is true. I had wondered where he'd gone. I completely forgotten about him. When I saw Rungrari was fighting him, I thought, wow, I forgot you were in one. Yeah, I think that was his debut against Sinsamut too. So happy to see him back. What else is in the chat? I'm a big Final Fantasy guy, says Mo, but 16 is bullshit and Zelda is phenomenal, Shoni. Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually hated 16. I only played about 5-6 hours of it. I really disliked it. It was really bad. Although Connor, who is another of the members here, he loves 16, but I just wasn't for me. I did love Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, the second part of the trilogy remake. I thought, is it Rebirth? I think so. I should know. I played over 100 hours of it last year. Yeah, that was that. I thought that was really good. I'm a Zelda purist. You know, I buy Nintendo consoles pretty much just for Zelda. I literally bought the GameCube for what was it, Wind Waker, and the one after that, I forgot, Twilight Princess, I think it was. Was Wind Waker on the GameCube? I think so. I might be mixing my consoles up. But yeah, I don't really buy anything else. I'm a PlayStation guy, and I'll normally just play that. But I'll get the Nintendo consoles for your Mario Kart and your Zelda. So I don't really get many more games. It depends. There's some nice things on the Switch though. I might branch out into. It's good to have the handheld element. Can take it on the plane and all that. But yes, shame on me. No, I can't remember. There was definitely some game I was playing around the time it came out. I remember just having too many games. I really it might have been that I was finishing up God of War 2 Ragnarok, which I had bought, the year before that. It took me forever to finish that game. I was so busy at work, I remember. Now I don't have the day job holding me back, so I can play games. Yeah, but I used to have to go to the office every day, all that, and do long hours, like 12-hour days and things. Just too much. So it would take me a year to complete a single game. It probably was God of War, maybe Spider-Man. It might have been Spider-Man 2, or both. Yeah, I'm enjoying it now. It's really good. Anyway, yeah, tell me about it. Story of the fight. I've been telling her. You don't know how many times I've asked her, like, Split Fiction. Come on, who else am I gonna play it with? The dogs. You know what I mean? My baby when it's born. I need you to step up. I've been asking her. She just gives it 5 minutes and then says no. But the funny thing is, we played It Takes Two. We loved that, which was the same developers, I think, the previous game. It's literally the same concept, and yeah, we'll see if I can convince her. Wind Waker was GameCube and his class. Yeah, I like Wind Waker. I was a bit, wasn't sure I'd like it at first because of the graphic style. I remember it being a big controversy at the time, but once you started playing it, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I've completed every Zelda since Ocarina. I haven't gone back to the ones before that, but yeah, ever since Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. I didn't do Skyward Sword. I never bought the Nintendo Wii console. So maybe I need to get some sort of back copy of that. I heard it wasn't the best though. Flaming Most. Yeah, you better bet the gaming in now once the ban comes. That shit is over. Yes. Well, I'm thinking maybe I can get the Switch, sneak that Switch in while because I'm going to be staying up with the kid at night in this room. I think I'm going to lose my home office, sadly. It's going to be a nursery, and then I'll be sitting here in a chair, I think, at night. I'll have the computer or laptop, hopefully, at the table, but might have the Switch going and some Zelda in between waking ups and cryings and things. We'll see, but I trust Flaming Mercus. I know that he's actually experienced this, so we'll see. That'll be a shame. If you haven't played, if you have PS5, Split Fiction is better on that. Yeah, I bought it on PS5. I haven't bought it on Switch. I saw it was on the Switch. Yeah, I would love a gaming channel. I don't get to game as much anyway. I'm also more of a single player type. I don't do online and all these things. Twitch streaming. No, I don't think anyone wants to watch me play a RPG or something. Maybe they do. It'd be cool if there was a one game. They were talking. I know there is a mobile game, but they were talking at a time 5-6 years ago about a real game, a fighting game. Like I could do some streaming of that. I thought that'd be fun to get like a fighter on. We can fight each other on that. Anyway, yeah, Flaming Mo strapped his son to his chest with a carrier to play Elden Ring DLC for hours at a time last year. That's what I'm saying. I think I can multitask. I'll get the tips off you. Myanmar Sports News, what's up? Says, any idea where Liam Harrison and Solo Nu might land in a date as well? I thought they had offered that one for the same day, August 1st, but it hasn't been announced. It might yet be announced. I don't know if it was signed. I think it was so when you move a card and you've already signed fights, I think legally you have to still offer the same date per one's contracts to the fighters. So this is what happened when they moved that Atlanta card to Lumpini, and then you still had like Rotang on the card and Rug Malakin, and they have to legally offer that fight. So the fighter can then turn it down if they say, well, no, I'm not going to go to Thailand. I thought I was fighting in America, etc. But we'll see if I'm pretty sure Solo Nu wouldn't give a damn because he always fights in Thailand. But I don't know, maybe Liam wanted to have his second or third retirement in America again. I'm not sure. But it may yet pop up. We'll see. All right. Well, that's enough chat about gaming and stuff. I'm going to leave you guys to it. So, yeah, 2 shows this week. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see. Maybe something on Friday. Who knows? I'm toying with the idea of doing a kind of mini watch along, interview some of the winners like we did during the Yuki Yoza show. If you like that content, let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback. Could be fun. It's not the best card though this week, if I recall correctly. It's kind of a bit low key. Obviously, they have the big one coming up. Friday Fights 114 tentpole June 27th, so might be loading up for that one. When's the next stream? Yeah, maybe Friday. Who knows? Otherwise, Monday. I've got a pretty gentle week though. Not much, so I could see what we can do. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm thinking, Monday like a news show. Wednesdays get some interviews going, and then Friday watch along. 3 a week. Aren't you lucky? All right. Thank you everyone for watching as usual. Like and subscribe to all the members like Lewis and Flaming Mo, Story of the Fight, Combat Sports Today. Somewhere. Scrolling. Yeah, they're all up there somewhere. There's a few others, of course. Keith, Connor. I love the members. Appreciate the support. Really helps. Anonymous too. Yeah. You get a nice little tick and a belt next to your name. There are going to be more perks. Thinking of introducing some other things. So, Chester, of course, I didn't mention you. What's up? How's everything going? Yeah, I really appreciate the support from the members. It's just a little bit, but a little bit goes a long way. It helps me pay for contributors like Juliana, who does my video at events, things like that. All right, I'm out of here. We'll see you maybe Friday, if not Monday. But otherwise, enjoy the show anyway on Friday. There's always some fun fights, always fun knockouts. As you know, maybe we'll watch it together. All right.